Hail brothers and sisters, my name is Captain Meatshield and welcome back to Factorio Megabus, where I have some plans to get some different rail stuff sorted out. I need to update my train station area because I want to start putting in the groundwork so that we will have the space for like a proper train station whenever we get that off the ground. Because we're going to need to start improving the throughput on all of our imports and stuff. And to that end, I think I want the bots to do stuff for me. So yeah, just fill that up with rails. What do we need to do? What am I auto-trashing? Oh, wooden boxes. Yeah, that's fine. I don't need that. But I am going to set up some production here for a couple of other pieces that we will need as far as rail stuff goes. So train stops, we're going to need green circuits, we're going to need iron plate and steel, which is, you know what, we could do that over this side because we've got steel here, and then we're going to need rail signals, which are electronic circuits and plates, and rails and chain signals as well. So that should all be fine. And we'll just bring green circuits and iron in on this side. And that should do things. Yeah, there we go. We're starting to get stuff. Awesome. Right, now we can... Because what I want to do is I want to go up to my kind of train station area, or the current train station area, and I'm going to set up the basics, or a basic layout for an unloading station. And from there... oh, actually, I should probably bring roboports further up, so that we've got some actual construction range. Did I want to reinstate that? Yeah, I think I did, because I'm going to want to increase the number of things that we got going on. Oh, no, let me just do that. Yeah. Right. Deconstruction planner. We're going to wipe out as much of this as we can. Farewell, trees. You are no longer needed. All these construction bots are going to be disappearing. Oh, this is going to be fun. How big is this? It's just going to completely cover the mini-map for the time being. So I'm going to take myself out of the construction range so that we can set up some basic blueprints for some rail stuff. So give me a new blueprint book. And a new blueprint. Where are we being attacked? We're being attacked up by Oil 1, which is nice, I think. So, let's just put down some straight rail. And, oh, I could do with materials for making some train stuff. What do we need? I'm short on engine units. Am I not getting any more? I can't even see if I'm getting any more robots. Apparently I'm not getting any more built. Is that maybe a steel issue? Or have I set up the conditions wrong for getting robots produced? I have a feeling it might be the latter, so we're going to run down here and check quickly, because I've cocked something up. I'm not getting any more robots. Yeah, it's not a production issue as far as any of this goes. We've got 100 in there. If T is less than 50, it's total construction bots. That should be a Z. There we go. That's much better. So, it was, yeah, Z and X. You're set to X. Okay. Ah, there we go. That's managed to sort that issue out. More robots for the swarm. Now, I'm actually wondering whether or not I should build... I was planning on building my stations up above all of this, but I'm probably going to need to extend my smelting lines further up this way. and maybe like change the direction that my rails are going in. So I mean, I'll leave them to do that because I'm going to end up clearing those trees out anyway. But I think, for now, we're just going to worry about building up these blueprints so that we've got something to work from. I probably should have sorted out some of these items, but never mind. We'll put that down there, and we'll just put a chain signal there just to get us set up with things. Now, what I normally do is I normally have trains of this length. 2 wagons, or 2 locomotives and 4 wagons. I'm thinking I might break that down into a 1:4 ratio. But at the same time, I don't know if we're actually going to have the kind of production on enough of this stuff to be able to like load up these trains completely. Because 4 wagons is a lot. That's like 8,000 units of ore. I mean, I'll set it up like this way, and we'll see how we get on. It might be alright. I mean, it would mean that we'd have less trains on the tracks. Or we can just see what we can do with it, really. So, I need to sort out unloading. So, stack inserters. In fact, I'm going to want stack filter inserters for this, because I'm going to want to set my trains up so that I can make sure that we're not getting the wrong supplies in. Okay, I had to run back down to the factory in order to grab some more supplies for stack inserters and the stack filter inserters. But we have got, hopefully, the stuff that we need. Fucking chests as well, that's another thing. That I can just blueprint down, I guess. Oh, actually no, because I want to do... What I want to do is I want to do like a smart setup on this. I'm going to be needing lots of green wires. And what we're going to do is we're going to set things up so that the trains will only be allowed into the station when they can fully unload. And we're going to have like a little combinator that is going to allow us to program the station and program the the filter inserters for the materials that we want. I need an awful lot of steel for some steel chests. This is going to be a hard thing to get because I haven't got the throughput on all of these bloody... like, this column isn't even producing anywhere near enough. Okay, so what we are going to do here is we're going to connect all of these inserters up, and they're going to be connected to the exact same circuit network. This is going to be like a little bit of a tutorial thing, I think. I think this could be good. Good for me to just kind of run it through in my head so I know that I'm doing it properly. It'd help if I had enough bloody green cable, wouldn't it? Alright, there we go. So if I got to set filters on the stack filter inserters. I'll copy that to all of them. Now when I click on the constant combinator and output a signal of iron ore, all of them will automatically be set to only pull iron ore out of this carriage, which is going to be good in case a train comes in that's gone to the wrong station and is going to end up cocking everything up. So now we take all of these chests. I'm using a different wire for them because I like to run my wires over the power poles. And we're connecting all of these up by carriage. We're not connecting them up by all together, because we need to read each carriage's contents, essentially, or the output for each carriage. Now, each of these blocks gets connected to a corresponding decider combinator, like so. Now, One of these cargo wagons can hold, let's see, iron ore stacks in hundreds. So one row is 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000. 4,000? Or is it stacked to 50? I think it stacks to 50. Let me just check. Actually, there's a way I can check. If I click this and click iron ore, yeah, it stacks to 50. So we'll get rid of that. Don't need iron ore, thank you. So yeah, 2,000 per cargo wagon. And in total, let's see what we got. Just do a little bit of maths. Right, from each carriage. So 12 of these chests will be able to hold a little under 29,000, 2,800 ore in total. So if we minus 2,000 from that, oh, no, that's divided. I don't want to do that. So we need, if iron ore is less than 26,800, output a signal of green. Green for go. And I think put an output of 1. So that works like that, and then we connect this to the next one along, connect all of these. And we copy this, we take this, and we connect it to our rail signal. So let me just take my train out, because we don't need this here. We've got the length of our platform now. So with this green signal open, we want it to close the signal if it gets green signals are equal to 4? Is that right? No, not 7. I think that's right. Or is it going to be if more than? I think it's more than, because if it's more than 26,000, then it should close the signal so that no train can come in. I think I've got that right. I'm not entirely sure, but we're going to blueprint this. Oh, actually, I need to put belts in as well, so that we can just have everything unload properly. Okay, I think that is a working system. I'm going to blueprint that, and I'm going to find somewhere to start this train station. I just had to take some time to clear up all of my mess. But okay, let's figure out how we want to do this. I think... what could we do? Where could we go? This could work around about here, I reckon. So we can have one there. We can have another one there. And then we'll just kind of put them going up this way. And we will bring out our output lines, or input lines, I should say. They're going to be inputs. And that will just do for a nice kind of starting thing. Put some roboports in. Make sure they're all connected. And there's going to be an awful lot of stuff missing from all this, so I'm going to get some more production set up on the factory line. But it's nice to see that the bots are getting started with things. And what kind of shape have you made over there? Don't do that, that's rude! That's not a good shape to make. Good God. I didn't realise my bots were like that. Don't flag me, bro. Oh, my bots are going to get me in so much trouble. Right, what do we need for making the combinators? Copper cable and electronic circuits. For combinators of all varieties. And we are missing steel chests, so you know what? Chests can just be made up here, I reckon. The irony of, like, having to use up all of my steel supply making steel chests so that I can get more supplies of iron to make more steel. Ah, the joys of this game. Okay, right, what stuff... What else? What else stuff do I need? I need power poles, and I need combinators. So, I think combinators I will make along this side. I'm going to need copper cable for them as well. So I'm going to bring copper up this way, and then we'll build... There we go. Oh, fuck, get it right. This will be for power pole assembly. And can I set this up so that it can work well enough? I think I can. And I think I'm just going to go with one copper assembler for... No, that's not right. One copper assembler for each of these combinators. Although where I'm going to put outputs for the combinators, I don't know. So this is going to be fun. Inputs like that. Oh, this is one horrible mess. But if it's functional, who gives a hoot? Who gives a hoot? Who the fuck gives a hoot? What am I on about? Right, now, hopefully we should start getting the things we need. Once the copper starts coming through. I think that's everything that's needed to set all this stuff up. We've got some lights that are missing from places, but that's not terrible. How are we doing for power? Power is always going to be a concern. We haven't even got any research going. What are we doing about that, then? What do we want? Do we want some mining productivity? I think we probably do. That would be very handy to have. Oh. Okay, I'm going to leave you there for now, I think. No, fuck it, I'll take that away. Right. Be nice to start getting some more of this coal out of the way, but it will go in due time, and if I get sick of it, then I'll just plough over it, I guess. Let's see how we're doing with this setup. Hopefully we're getting all the things in place. I think it might just be lack of materials because they've not been produced enough yet. But it'll be good to start getting some high throughput construction stuff. Oh yes. Oh yes, things are getting in place. It's good. I like it. It's all looking really nice. I've just been doing a little bit of tidying up with some of these belts and old power poles and stuff. It's all looking a lot better. Where have all those gone? There they are. Just chuck them in there. I don't need them. Just trying to streamline all of this belt business over here as well. But I think we're getting the vast majority of things all in place. We're still missing some stack inserters of the filtering variety. We've got some in stock. I think I probably haven't been stockpiling much. And yeah, we haven't really got much in the way of gear assembly for all this stuff. But this is another one of those things that's just kind of like, you know, it'll get overhauled in time. But let's figure out which station is going to be which. We will make this base iron, I guess. We'll just call it that. And I am going to connect this up to... Oh, are you not going to be able to access that? There we go, okay. I think I'm going to disconnect this section. I'm going to redo all of these signals as well. But you're going to be going off up this way, mate. And I can connect you to the right bit of track. And again, this is just kind of like a temporary fix for the current situation that we're in. I'm just trying to get things sorted so that we can get some improved throughput. Although taking out that temporary station might have been a bad idea. I guess we better hook this up quick, hadn't we? Right, now that that is sorted, let's go and change up our trains over here. Try and change up this train station, because this guy's got no path. And he's also not the right length for what we need. So we take you away, and we're going to add a couple of wagons to you. Really don't think I'm going to have the throughput to be able to support this, but it's worth trying, I guess. Probably a dreadful idea, but that's what I'm full of. I'm full of dreadful ideas. Have you got... You haven't even got filters on these wagons. Why did I not do this? Probably because you're the only train that I've got that's carrying ores around. Didn't really need to worry about it. Right, I'm going to send this belt off this way. I'm going to split this between another 2 wagons. Oh, never mind. I could just do this. This is the most ridiculous hack job you ever did see in Factorio. Probably not. I'm sure everybody's done something far worse. I know I have. This would not be the first time for me. Right, so all of these should have... They haven't got their filters. You do? Did I already copy that over, though? I'm assuming that I did. And I'm going to colour you appropriately so that you've got a bit more of a kind of blue going on. There we go. And let's change up your thing. So unload iron, you're changing that, and you're going to base iron until inventory empty. And you are going to be taking a while to load. So for now, just go. Just go over here, and let's hope that things will be alright. I mean, it's nice to know the signals and everything work. And it's nice to know that you are being allowed in. Okay, that's all looking rather good. These are not being made because robots have not got the materials to support you, or to supply you. Why are you not able to go? Oh, right, there's no exit signal here. Okay, good. Now we need to connect all of these belts up so that we can get everything back into our system. Okay, I want to move this roboport up a little bit so that I can put in some belt balancers here. This is important to make sure all of your inputs and outputs are well balanced. Otherwise, what's the bloody point? Okay, it's a bit of a mangled mess at the moment, but it's certainly something. It's taken all bloody episode to get this stuff sorted. I do think I am overreaching with what I plan to do for this, and unfortunately it feels like a bit of a fruitless venture. And the main reason I'm thinking the way I am is because we got the news that 0.16, the next big update for this game, is coming out sometime this week. It may already be out by the time this video is released. And yeah, I'm slightly concerned that not only has this series been... Well, not only is this map kind of not geared towards the scale of base that I want to build. Like, the mineral deposits are really not much. Like, they're in the hundreds of thousands. Most of them are struggling to break a couple of million. I mean, for something like Attack on Factorio, that's not so bad because we're not striving for maximum throughput. But for this one, I was hoping to build a mega base, and as I said, I've learned a lot about building massive, like, large-scale bases, or large-scale factories. And unfortunately, the way this map is set out, it is just not geared towards it. So, as it stands, I am thinking about drawing this series to a close here, because I really just have learned so much since starting it, and I've come to realize that this map isn't going to work for what I want to do. It's just not set up right. So I think what I might do is I might draw this series to a close here. As sad and upsetting as that is. And yep, okay, thank you. And I'm either going to see what happens when 0.16 lands, I'm going to see what that game has to, or what that update has to offer. Or we might... I was going to say we could go with like a modded game, but it's going to take some time for all of the mods to be kind of adjusted to the new update. Not to mention the new update is going to be buggy as all fuck when it comes out, so I am going to be dubious about getting too invested in it. Which is a real shame, because I was having fun with this one. It was a fun experiment, especially when I first started it. But like, I'm just... My own games have gone far beyond what this base... what the potential of this factory has. Unfortunately. So... yeah, I think... as disappointing as it is, I think I'm going to draw Factorio Megabus to a close here. We do have 0.16 coming out sometime this week, so I might try and do a live stream just to give a night, just to have a look at it. And I'll probably see about loading it up on a like one of my personal maps, where I will have a better chance of looking at all of the new technologies and stuff. We'll just have to see how things go. But if you don't see any more of Factorio Megabus, the 0.15 Megabus, then don't be surprised to not see it come back, I guess. I'm gutted. I'm gutted because things were going well, and it was fun to kind of use it as a sort of tutorial series, but for the scale that I wanted to go with, it's just not going to happen. Not with this map, at the very least. So we'll try again some other time. But for now, I'm going to wrap this episode, and potentially this series up here, and just say thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, check out the playlists on the channel for more Let's Plays on metal covers, and give this video a like or a comment just to leave your thoughts. And if you wish to join the ever-growing ranks of the Order of the Shield, be sure to hit that subscribe button, or maybe even consider checking out my Patreon and becoming an officer within the ranks. But thank you again for watching this video, and I will catch you all very, very soon. This is Captain Meatshield, signing off.
Trapped within these walls, you left our souls to drip away. The ink decays, the walls are paid, but the reckoning has come today. You say, Boris has no guts, cause you replaced it with mechanical strings.
No, don't want to go backwards.